And we are back with the stars of one of the most popular shows on television. Outlanders Caitriona Balfe and Sam Heughan are here. Welcome. Great to see you guys.
Hi.
Thank you so much for having us.
So your fans have been waiting a year since the season 6 finale. 200 days filming this season. So what can you tell us about the new season?
Oh, wow. I mean, I feel like this season is sort of the biggest one we've done, well, it is, since season 1. And it's just the scope of it is so huge, and it just feels really epic this season, right?
Yeah, there's a lot that happens this season. 16 episods, action-packed. Yeah, there's a lot.
And 10 years since the beginning of all of this.
We
Wow.
were young when we started.
What advice would you give to that person, Caitriona?
Oh, get more sleep. I don't know. You know, I think when we started, we were both quite new to the industry, and I think there's something about stepping into something and just being really open and naive to it, in a way, was perfect.
Yeah, and it's been an amazing journey, honestly, with each other and with our fellow cast members and crew, but also with the fans, right? I mean, 10 years, it's been an epic journey, so we're excited for this week when it's finally out.
When did you know it was going to be epic?
Oh, God. Well, we started filming, and I think we probably only filmed about 6 weeks of work. And they took us to New York, and we did a first fan event, and there was over 2,000 fans. Ooh, and they hadn't seen anything, and I mean, I think you and I stepped out on the stage, and we're just absolutely...
Why are you people here?
Yeah, they've been amazing. It's been such a great journey.
No, this week is always fun to celebrate with them as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you remember what you were doing in 2002, Sam?
2002.
We found a photo of you back in our vault when you were back in the theater day. There you are. What were you playing in this? Do you remember?
Yes, I was doing a play, and I was 22 years old, and I look exactly the same. Still can't grow a beard.
She still can't go back. It is a little spotty. But you know, you have a lot of fans over there.
Hey, guys.
These are young, international radio, television. Wow. Hey, guys, do you want to see a clip? Do you guys want to see a clip of the season? Okay, the masters have spoken. Let's see it.
Great.
But how can you recognize something in a dream that you've never seen in real life?
I dream of things I haven't seen all the time. Do you not?
Yes. Peculiar landscapes or people I don't know. But that's different.
I dream of the past. Why would I not dream of the future?
You guys are just magic together. You really are. And I know, as you said, you've got one more season after this. Please don't go. But we were saying we love what you're wearing right now. And are you looking forward to being back in more normal clothes after this? After the series wraps?
We got the nice yellow memo.
Yes.
You know, it will be nice to be able to dress myself. But, you know, it's going to be such a bittersweet moment. I mean, I think, you know, all things have to come to an end, but it's going to be really hard to say goodbye to this show, for sure.
Any souvenirs you're planning on taking from set?
I'm definitely going to keep... I mean, I love all Jamie's weapons, but I love his boots. His boots, I think, are like the thing that... I don't know. I feel like I'm Jamie once I've put them on. Are you going to keep anything? The corset, maybe?
No.
Just make sure you check those weapons. Yeah, I wouldn't do them as carry-on.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. And maybe this beautiful set behind us. I mean, maybe we'll take part of that with me as well.
Now, before it all comes to an end, you're going to go behind the camera as a director. Excited about that?
Really excited. You know, I feel really fortunate to have been given the opportunity on the show. You know, we've been on it now almost 10 years, so it just felt like the perfect place to kind of try something new. And I've already been doing a little bit of second unit this season and gotten to direct Sophie and John Bell and a few people, but not this man yet.
Just let you know that I do everything in one take.
Okay, that's good to know. I'm going to remember that. You all heard it.
Check.
One acting and I'm done.
Thank you guys for coming in. Outlanders Season 7 premieres next Friday, June 16th on Starz.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.